This is Go-MMT Radio.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go IBBO and Redbus.
Wonder Women of Go-MMT.
Hello and welcome to a brand new show of Go-MMT Radio. आज हमारे शो का स्पेशल सेगमेंट है Wonder Women. And with me today, I've got Shampy Parmar. She's with the Holiday Expert Department. And I'm a little jealous of her because she's living in a place where everybody wants to holiday in. Shampy, you are living in Goa.
That's correct, Sonu.
My God. Matlab, I am always intrigued by this. How does it feel to live in a place that everybody wants to go on a holiday for?
So the moment I tell anybody that I live in Goa or I work from Goa, the first thing that comes is, wow, what a place.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, wow, what a place to live in and what a place to work from. It so happened that we decided to settle down here because I'm married to an officer in the Indian Navy,
Right.
and we were posted here.
Mhm.
And this place just grew on us, and we decided to make it our home. Yes.
Obviously. But how is the weather right now in Goa?
As of now, it's hot and sultry, but we're expecting rains anytime now.
Right. And I want to ask this is a personal question. I've always wanted to go on a holiday, to the beach when it is raining. Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea?
It depends on what kind of a person are you, Sonu. So if you're somebody who wants to get mucky and we have mud all around you, sand all around you,
Right.
definitely you can hit the beach. But I personally don't enjoy the beach when it's raining.
It's not your zone. Right. Well,
No, it's not my zone. I'd rather head to the fields.
yeah, makes sense. Now, Shampy, as a holiday expert, your job is to, right now, I'm told that you're working in the role of a trainer. So tell me, what does your job involve? Like, you are working from home. How are you managing everything? And basically, as a holiday expert and being a trainer, what does your job involve?
Sure. So it's been 8 years for me working with Make My Trip, and I moved to the trainer role about 6 months ago.
Uh-huh.
So as a holiday expert, of course, my job is to curate packages for people and to, according to the destination that they choose, I would suggest what kind of holiday they could have. However, now as a trainer, my role is basically to train the newbies who
Right.
are coming to the system, the new recruits. So that's the primarily that's what we do. But at the same time, we also have a learning platform. It's called iLearn, wherein we are putting in a lot of content. Okay, so we create a lot of content.
Right.
So that's another role that I do as a trainer.
Right. So, as a holiday expert, what do you think are skills that are absolutely necessary?
So absolutely necessary for a role of a holiday expert. First and foremost is you have to have a lot of patience. So that's number one. The second thing is you have to constantly keep upskilling yourself.
Right.
So you have to be open to learning. So primarily the is what you require to be a good holiday expert. And of course you should have good skills to, be able to talk to your guest, understand the requirements of your guests. So that's what one would require.
Right. Now, Shampy, of course, we kind of know about what exactly your role is in Go-MMT. But tell me, on days when you don't feel like working, how do you make sure? Because when you're working from home, sometimes if the motivation is not up to the mark, it's really difficult to, start working. How do you keep your motivation levels high?
All right. So actually, to be very honest with you, at Make My Trip, actually, they're very, very flexible in the jobs that we do. So to answer the question to what if you're not up to working on a particular day?
Yes.
So if you're not up to working on a particular day, nobody forces you to work on that day, right?
Yeah.
You can do what you would want to do, provided you inform them that, you're not going to be available for the day.
Right.
But to be very honest with you, the whole ecosystem is such, it's like one big family. And we truly truly enjoy ourselves in whatever we are doing, especially in the training team. There's not been a single day in the past 6 months actually where I've felt that mujhe nahi karna hai. And we are constantly working towards, how do we sort of teach a particular thing to the audience across, or let's say to our trainees. So we're constantly working on something or the other. And the other good thing about working in the training team is a lot of creativity. Actually, we're creating all the time, and we're learning also from each other. So आज दिन तक ये 6 महीने में मुझे तो ऐसा सोनू नहीं लगा है कि boredom में set in या आज मुझे नहीं करना है. So it's that fun actually to work here.
Right. Awesome. It's time for us to get into yet another music break. We'll be back shortly. कहीं मत जाइए, सुनते रहिए GO-MMT Radio. मेरा नाम है सोनू. Shampy, this the whole thing of work from home. It sounds very new, but you've been doing it for a very, very long time. Now, how is it that you have that balance? Because you need to be more focused, I feel, when you're working from home. What is your opinion on that?
Absolutely right. Actually, when you say you work from home, it's not that, you can work कहीं पर भी बैठे हुए, अपने डाइनिंग टेबल पे भी बैठे काम कर लिया, लेटे काम कर लिया. It's not like that. You need to be more disciplined. The first and foremost thing, especially when you're working from home, you need to have a work area. You should have a working desk, and then that is the place where you should, and then the discipline thing comes in कि मुझे 9 बजे से start करना है. You can set your own timings कि मुझे 10 बजे से start करना है, और 4 घंटे के लिए start करना है. काम करना है. So for instance, you're also doing the work of a housewife. There are certain things that are required to be done from outside also. So you actually have to time yourself. You really have to time yourself. But सबसे पहली बात है discipline, and you have to be goal oriented also. So if you're not goal oriented, you're not going to reach there.
Right.
So I think being disciplined and being goal oriented, I think that's what gets you going if you're doing a work from home job.
I think I will agree with you on that. You also were working in the field of education, right? How has working in that field brought about a certain amount of new approach to work here in GO-MMT?
Sure. So first and foremost, I have worked in all the aspects of education. It was content, it was trainings, it was setting up of schools, management of education, right? Yeah. So education actually taught me that, constantly one has to keep learning. Like I said earlier also, you have to keep upskilling yourself. Right? And especially when I was learning, one thing that I was so passionate about, and that's why I've come into training. So because when I was in the teaching system, what I learned was that if you sort of teach a man to fish, you feed him for one day. But if you teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
Right.
So that's the role of, this whole process of teaching and learning. And that's the passion that I come with when I come to the training team actually. Right. So, and since I was always in this kind of a role in the education system also, it was pretty easy for me to gel into the training role at MakeMyTrip.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is actually. Whatever all the experiences that I get from the education scenario where I was working before, right. I'm actually putting all that to practice here in the training team. Because over there also I was doing trainings. I was doing trainings for teachers, for instance. How do they? The whole process of teaching and learning is what we used to teach teachers. So the same thing I'm doing with the trainees now here at the training.
Yes. Shampy, you are married to a Navy officer, and there is a certain amount of discipline that comes being part of that lifestyle. So what about your lifestyle being part of the Indian Navy is exciting for you?
All right. So first and foremost, what is the most exciting part is that we get to move, we get to visit new places, we get to make new friends, right? So it's a transferable job. So thankfully for us, since we are from the Indian Navy, we only move to the metro cities or very close to where the water bodies are, right?
Right.
So But having said that, everything is not very exciting, when you look at it from the outside, because when we are moving from one place to the other, it's not all that easy, because you have to be able to adapt. You have to adapt to a new scenario every 2 years.
Right.
Though we are going to the same naval establishments, but going to new places, you have to learn to adapt and adapt very quickly.
Right.
And but the good thing is that you make a lot of friends, and the whole ecosystem is such, it's like one big family, and I really, really enjoy that part the most.
Yes.
So we are there for each other all the time.
Shampy, are you ready for our rapid fire round?
Yes.
Okay then.
The rapid fire round.
Your first question, what is your deepest fear?
Closed spaces. I'm very scared of closed lifts. Any closed spaces, I'm extremely, extremely fearful of.
Right. What makes you really happy, Shampy?
My family.
What makes you really angry?
Poverty.
How do you want your loved ones, your colleagues, to remember you as?
As a very warm, friendly, and easygoing person.
Who is your co-worker whom you message a lot?
That's a tough one.
Yeah? Okay.
That's a tough one, but however, so we are in teams actually. So actually, everybody in the training team, I think we are messaging each other constantly.
Right. What do you like about Zoom meetings?
After post-pandemic, yes, especially when you're not getting to an office, so I like it that at least you get to see your friends and near ones,
right.
on
right. What do you dislike about Zoom meetings?
Especially when we are in our training sessions, Sonu, what I dislike on the Zoom meetings is when people, they're not on mute when the session is going on and they keep interrupting in between. So I don't like that.
Okay. And the last thing, your go-to snack.
My go-to snack is definitely chocolates.
Good choice there. And with that, it's a wrap on today's episode of GO-MMT Radio. Until we meet next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep smiling. This is me, Sonu, signing off. And Shampy, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Sonu.
ब्रांड की बात ऑन GO-MMT रेडियो।
और आज हमारे ब्रांड की बात में हम बात करेंगे about 360. Now 360 is India's premium leather lifestyle brand जो आपको मदद करता है to maintain and refresh that work-life balance with panache, comfort and style. They are here with some exclusive offers to help us celebrate a good work-life balance and also to make this Father's Day a very special one. They will be doing an exclusive sale for our GO-MMT employees while exhibiting at the Gurgaon office on 7th and 8th of June. और ये जो collection है, it offers unique artisanal furniture, decor and accessories. बहुत ही ज़्यादा attention to detail दिया गया है. And to make this Father's Day truly memorable, 360 has a special request to all the GO-MMT employees to write and send in 3 beautiful lessons that you have learned from your father, ones that are close to your heart and help you pave through the hustle and bustle of life. इनमें से 3 winners हम select करेंगे. The first winner will get a voucher for rupees 10,000. Second winner and third winner will get vouchers for rupees 5,000 and 2,000 respectively. And these vouchers will be redeemed on 360's online store. So make sure you send in those 3 lessons that you have learned from your father to get a chance to gift him something very special this year. You can visit www.360.life to check out more of their exquisite timeless pieces. Also, you can check out our email from headsetgo@go-mmt.com to submit your entries on the form.
ब्रांड की बात on GO-MMT Radio.
Hello, Go Trippers! This is Ranveer Singh, and you are listening to GO-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
To listen to your favorite GO-MMT radio from anywhere, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram. Visit the GO-MMT radio page for daily updates and enjoy listening to your favorite radio channel.